Hey guys, so this is going to be my first online battle, like not against a computer. And so I am playing on a game on Lyon, Lyon, and so 2v2. And so I am the Germans. And so this is what the battle looks like right now. My partner and me, and then the two enemies. And we do win this, and it's a stalemate for a really long time at the beginning. And this battle went on for like an hour, so I'm going to speed it up. And so right now I'm getting a Craig Barracks. I put one engineer squad out, as you guys can see right here, for capping, early capping. I leave one engineer squad at my base, and as I put it in my HQ to build, or I'm not building the Craig Barracks. I have like the second, like, escalate to whatever, or the escalate to skirmish phase. And so then, I'm building a Schwimmwagen, a Volksgrenadier squad, and a sniper out of that. And so I kind of see what kind of start the Americans are doing, like if they have riflemen or like the barracks, or if they do the second one with machine guns. And one named Machine Gunner, supposed to be Machine Gunner, started with the Weapon Support Center, and the other guy started with barracks, and I believe they both eventually then by the other one, because I always remember taking out one of the bases, and they had both of them. So, right here, this bridge, no one really crosses, which this bridge is the bridge up here, way up north, and I just leave my sniper in this house all the time just to watch if they race over with any infantry. But it's basically a stalemate, except for when I try to drive my tanks over and want an engineer squad to cut it. But it turns out they had like 4 or 5 Shermans behind it. So I'm like, nope, I'm not doing that. So I just leave this as a stalemate. And this spot is mainly a stalemate. And this spot is the only destroying spot, really, right here. And I just say this map is probably my favorite. And as you guys can see, the pioneers that I had go cap stuff, I upgraded them with flamethrowers. And as you guys can see here, my partner is getting chased out of the island, or as I call it, Long Island, kind of like New York, but it's not really shaped like it. And they rush in here with 3 rifleman squads, way over, kind of in the middle area. But so they basically have this Long Island the whole time, even though my partners chased them out. But they whatchamacallit, they have it most of the time, and that really cuts down our supply. But I figured we'd be good without it, because we actually were. And they try to take this point right in the middle, which was a stupid idea. Well, I guess it's not really, because they cut ours off right here, too, that spot. So they start trying to dig in. But I'm like, why would you try to do that with 1 infantry regiment? I mean, really, what's the point of that? So, as you guys can see here, the airborne a squad in. And so they start pulling my partner. They have a sniper up here, too, just like me, right there. And then they put a machine gun bunker. And they actually, then I get a half-track, and what I do is with my half-tracks, you'll see about 2, and I put an engineer squad in them, because then they're like mobile MGs. It's just really fun, because people just look at them as just worthless half-tracks with that, but they're actually really not, in my opinion. And that stuff, so you guys can see, well, this is my partner's half-track, but he put engineers in them too. And so we're fighting off this spot and recapping it. And here's both of my half-tracks. And I always buy Campcraft Center, even though everyone says not to. And I just upgrade my tanks. I don't upgrade like infantry or anything. I just upgrade tanks. And I go with the Blitzkrieg doctrine. There's defense, Blitzkrieg, and terror. And I've always found, even though you get the King Tiger off for terror instead of the Tiger, I like it more, the Blitzkrieg, because you get stormtroopers, then you then get Stuz, which are very good anti-infantry if they're not shooting at it or they're not very close. And then Tigers instead of just getting the King Tiger and all the other crap. But they rush in here with the Sherman, which they got Shermans really quick, and I was like, oh my god about, because I thought we were going to totally lose this. But so they try to rush into my partner's base, and he really had no anti-tank stuff, but he does get a, what should I call it, anti-tank gun right here, I believe. Let's see, it should come out like right there. Yep, right there, and starts nailing it. We fend off like every Sherman, like as you guys can see here, there's another Sherman coming. And you'll also see, I just got the escalate to assault phase, so now I'm building the Sturm Armory. And, so as you guys can see here, it's exactly half and half for land, except for this, which they had. And that's plus 16 fuel, but I think they OP'd it, so it's 26. I think it says 26 now. But so they rush over here with like all the Shermans and stuff. And I just fall back because my partner had like all the AT guns and stuff. So, you guys will see at the end, see how torn up this already is, that's how it starts. But you guys will not be able to imagine how much blown up this place will be. Like you guys can see it right there. It's just destroyed. It's like 10 times worse than that. And like, see how there's this black like hole right there? The whole road is that thing. It's like really huge. And so you guys can see I got my stormtroopers, and as the enemies are storming across the bridge with their little sniper that they think is being sneaky, which isn't. But so I got, oh, it's still my half track. But I get a Guchwagen, or the other thing besides a Stug, 3 or 4, whatever it is. Yeah, I think it's 4. And then I get 2 Nebelwerfers and a armored car. And Nebelwerfers are actually very good on multiplayer. Not really against computers, I haven't found it. But now I'm building my Panzer Command. And as you guys already noticed, I've been getting this really fast because I have it on ×8 speed. Otherwise it's battle. I don't think you guys want to watch an hour of just me playing this. But so as you guys see, I rushed my Guchwagen up here, and I basically just set it right back here, just so when they have tanks coming. Actually, I think I just leave this here to fend off a little bit of our no, there's a bunker here, and then they come with some infantry. So I finished my armored car, and my Guchwagen gets destroyed like right here or something. I always upgrade armored cars with Pumas. They're better. Promise. I promise. And so my partner keeps retreating. As you guys will see here, they're rushing across this bridge, and I found it was good that they're suppressed. But I was going to call in my Nebelwerfers, which I do on the bridge. But they already had gone by the time, which sucks. But then I believe they land on the tanks. Never mind. Oh, I called them in right here. You guys can see all the dirt. That's why I called them in. But they keep rushing with like 3 Shermans. We're able to destroy them like every time. It's hilarious. So they just keep rushing them. As you guys can see, they always keep coming up right up here and just rush them to my partner's base, and I just blow them to pieces. And so, yeah, let's see, this guy, he started with weapon support and then went to barracks. And this guy, yeah, he stayed with the barracks. He didn't go to weapon support. So now I just got the first tier for tanks, which is called veteran tanks. And then you guys can see I'm launching my Nebelwerfers right here. And you guys will see how effective these are. See, they're just tearing these enemy tanks apart. Look at all the XP. Plus 28, plus 28, plus 3, and plus 3. So that is a total of 40, 16, 56. 62 XP, which is really good. And as you guys can see, that's the anti-tank gun. And they've already got howitzers, which are right here, and they keep just launching. I get my nice Panther, which I have a machine gun on, and I get all the upgrades for tanks. And by the way, I do get a Tiger this game, instead of like last game where I just get a Tiger and they're already destroyed then. As you guys can see here, I made my partner kind of do everything at the beginning, but then I come with this armada of like 3 tanks. Actually 2 Panthers, an armored car, and a Stug, or a Sta, I mean. And right here they start rushing across again, so I back up my half-track. Now I just got elite tanks, which is the last one. So now I have side armor. I think that's what the last one gives you. But I'm not that shit. But I really don't care either. So, my half-track is destroyed right here. And so I will just retreat my engineer squad. Never mind, I don't. And by the way, I just did this battle, so, I don't remember everything. And I launched my Nebel woofers that are right here over to this other side right here. As you guys can see, follow the fire. And it's really fun because it just scares them really badly, and you guys will see me launch a lot more Nebel woofers here in the future of this game. This howitzer right here, I launched like 5 Nebel woofer attacks on it, and I could not destroy it because they would not be that accurate. And so here they rush across with a ton of riflemen and stuff. They're all riflemen upgraded the bars, and then 1 ranger squad. But I couldn't call in my Nebel woofers because I just used them. But we do fend off this attack and stuff. And they keep going. So basically, what I do is I don't even once the Panther's main gun is destroyed and it has a damaged engine, what you guys might see me do is I'll just go onto a death drive, I call it, or suicide mission. As you guys can see, I have this destroyed engine Panther, so I almost know it, and it's like guaranteed it's gonna get destroyed. So then what I do is I just make it just fire until it's just gonna die, and then it just gets immobilized and I blow it up. And so I see them calling all the artillery right here, so I just get out of there, and my Sta is almost down, and my half-track got destroyed, so now I just down to 1 Panther, which has almost nothing done to it, and a Sta, which has the littlest bit of health left. If you guys can see my mouse right here, it just has a little bit. And I get a Tiger right here. So you guys can see I finished the Tiger Race campaign. And so this is where I realized that they destroyed this bridge, but then for some reason you guys can see that they started repairing it. So I'm like, right when they start repairing it, they're done repairing it, I'm gonna rush over with my Tiger. And you guys see my Nebel woofers attack this. I'm like, I'm gonna just kill the infantry. But then that's when I realized that I could rush over with my Tiger. So I just called in on the machine gun bunker. And of course it does nothing. And then here is all their Sherman's upgraded machine guns and the upgraded guns that you can get for them. 4 of them. So I knew that I couldn't rush across. It wouldn't be effective. As you guys will see me, I do rush across, I believe. Yeah, with my Swimwagen. Wait, yeah, my Tiger too. Right here. I think it just sits there. And I used it for intimidation. Because you guys will see me rush my Panther across. And that's where I figure out all their tanks. As you can see, they're moving them up. And so they call an artillery right here. And so I just rushed my tanks out of there. Because I knew they wouldn't. Because what I always do is suspect fake artillery is always real artillery. Because if you think it's fake, then once it becomes real, then you are done for. Here's where I just rushed my Panther across just to break through it because I knew it was going to die. And that's when I figured out that they have all these Shermans back here. And so what I was hoping is they'd go across, and then I'd use them as bait, like for my Tiger.